Welcome, Cancer, to your monthly love reading for May of 2018. So let's get right into your reading, and this is going to be a card of the theme. Let's start up with the theme for Cancer in love for May of 2018. Theme for Cancer. Back and forth. Really not sure what you actually want to do when it comes to a romantic partner. So this is being a bit indecisive, emotionally, doing a whole bunch of different things, maybe financially as well, which is keeping you very busy. But this is like, I'm not really sure about that person. I'm not sure how they will treat me in the future. I'm not sure about going back to the past. Different things like that will fluctuating energy for a lot of you out there on making a certain decision or choice. That's something that may follow you throughout the whole month. Okay, now the obstacle to overcome for Cancer for May 2018. Obstacle to overcome. The obstacle here, I feel, in general, say this is making amends or making a gesture to someone for just to part ways, to move on for a lot of you out there, and to agree and maybe disagree and shake hands and kind of just go your separate ways. For many of you out there, this is also to understand that there's a deeper connection that you have with someone, and for you to believe in it, and that there is something that can grow, that is trusting, that is where you're moving towards someone that is willing to compromise with you over time and moving away from something that was not quite healthy. So there are some lessons, I feel, to be learned with maybe a water sign, another Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. It doesn't have to be, but maybe another person who could be a soulmate, and we will see. Not necessarily so, right? And the person that's coming towards you, person or energy coming towards Cancer for May 2018. They want your attention, right? They may not be feeling very secure. They may be feeling a bit down. And oftentimes, if you are dealing with someone who doesn't feel all that great, maybe they look for different people to kind of, make them feel better about themselves in some way. And for some of you, this is where you just might not be really giving your attention to the other person, and they may really deserve it. So it just depends on how that is. But I feel like that person could be an energy vampire, so to speak, where they may just seek other people's attention, and that could make you very jealous or possessive in some way. But I feel like they aren't really feeling secure right now, that person. Now, if you're not dealing with somebody, that's your energy, where you aren't really receiving the right date or the attention that you feel like you deserve. So you may feel like you are, I'll go back to the past if someone is not coming into my life right now. That kind of indecisive energy. So you can kind of relate that to your situation. Now, your response to that particular energy or person, your response, Cancer, your response. Resting, right? Taking a break. You are trying to heal from certain things, and I feel like that's really important for a lot of you to do. You're reflecting on what you actually want. You could be healing from past heartbreak, or when things are not working out just yet, you're trying to just step back, take a breather and not burn yourself out. All right, that's what I feel. And then the outcome for Cancer for May 2018. The outcome for Cancer for May 2018. Moving really quickly. A lot of you are ready to go to battle, I feel, where if the person that you are dealing with, if you are avoiding that person, this is them coming in to let you know about yourself, or this is you coming in to let them know about themselves. And there could be a lot of arguments or frustration there between you and another person. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, doesn't have to be, but this is the energy of ready to go to battle, ready to fight or argument, or argue with someone. So let's clarify the Two of Pentacles for Cancer. Two of Pentacles for Cancer. Where you or someone else is not opening themselves up to communicate, to express themselves emotionally, and that's where you're having doubt about being hurt. You're having doubt about being disappointed, maybe ignored or something like that, and you're just not certain about it if you're not hearing from that particular person. It could be a water sign for some. And let's clarify the Two of Cups for Cancer. The Hermit is here, and that does indicate you going deep inside to figure out whether or not this stress that you might be feeling is really worthy of the attention that you may be giving to it. And that's almost undoubtedly no. You know, you don't need to stress yourself out about that particular person or situation. And I feel that there's really something good here between you and someone, definitely potential, but you are needing to find some time to meditate, to rejuvenate your mind. And it could be dealing with a Virgo for some. That could be a very spiritual connection that you have with them, but this is usually where you're needing to kind of read on certain things, to kind of listen to other people's experiences and see what has come about if they experience something like what you have been going through. And it could be very stressful, so take some time to yourself, I feel, this month. Clarify the Six of Wands in reverse for the person that you're dealing with. Clarify Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they're waiting on you. They're waiting on you. You could be waiting on them. Something is going on where they're kind of disappointed in some way. I feel it's kind of a standstill. Maybe waiting for some kind of financial feedback or recognition or something like that is going on, I feel. Let's clarify the Four of Swords for Cancer. The Six of Pentacles is here, and a lot of you are being very generous, and you could be waiting for someone to pay you back something that they owe. That could be something that's going on, vice versa. But I feel here is where if a lot of you are to rest and take some time, I feel like this is good karma and good energy that comes back towards you instead of getting into conflict or drama, you know, different things like that. I feel like you'll be reimbursed in some way through taking things in stride. So clarify the Knight of Swords for Cancer. Clarify the Knight of Swords for Cancer. Yep, there is the Ace of Pentacles showing up. Financial concerns are there. I feel like a big issue with your love relationship, whether or not you know about it or the other person knows about it. That's some there are some issues, and I feel like a lot of you want to resolve these issues, but take your time. As you do things methodically, I feel like they'll start to build up, and the momentum will start to pick up. As I was pre-shuffling, and the Knight of Pentacles did pop out for many of you out there. So that is usually energy of kind of working towards progress, towards the future, and maybe not instant gratification, but it can come and will come if you are patient, I feel. So let's see energies for Cancer and love for May 2018. Angels. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, and a lot of you, that's the very first thing I was kind of alluding to, where you're not certain about someone from your past, you know, holding on to them, making that bond, giving them a second chance or not, and feeling like if you want a relationship with them or not, if it's healthy for you. You know, those things are running through your mind for a lot of you, and sometimes you may stay with that particular person and not even express how you really feel. If you're really needing to or wanting to move on, that could be something hard, but for some of you, you're not ready to move on from that particular person. You could also be dealing with someone who's dealing with removing themselves from their ex-partner. That could be some of the frustration that some of you are going through. All right, and let's see energies for Cancer for May 2018. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, and that could be the person that wants that attention from you. And there's something to be cautious, be mindful of that energy and falling into that trap. That's why I feel like some of you, when they come around, you're like, I'm not sure. I don't want to open myself up to, you know, being vulnerable or being disappointed about opening up to that person, them giving me something, reeling me in, and then disappointing me again. Be careful about those kind of things. So I feel like this is a month, it's almost, it looks like a Mercury retrograde is over, we're out of shadow, but you know, a lot of times the energies still bring about a lot of people from the past at times where there's a lot of healing to be had with certain individuals. And if you're making a lot of progress, because I've been doing readings for every sign, so I pretty much know where you are at. So there's still progress that you're making with you are releasing. For a lot of you, not everybody, that's releasing someone from your past, and you're making good strides there, and it's not there just yet, but it's the momentum is picking up. So try to be optimistic about that. So lots of love, lots of light. If you would like a private reading, you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. Have a good one.